All right. So in less than 24 hours, the Super Falcons of Nigeria will play in their first and only friendly match in the lead up to the Olympic Games in Paris. Now, as you may or may not know, we are like almost a week away from the start of the competition. Our first match will be played against Brazil on the 25th of this month, which is July. Now, when it comes to the Super Falcons opponents in the friendly, they're going to be facing a side that has had recent success in the Olympic Games, a team that we've played a number of times in the past few years. And we're going to get into that matchup. We're going to talk about stuff around it. We're also going to check out a clip of head coach of the side, Randy Waldrum. But before we get into that, though, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much. So yeah, the Super Falcons of Nigeria will be playing Canada, the Canucks of Canada, in the friendly match that will be played tomorrow the 17th of July, and the game will start 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Now the game will be hosted in Marbella, Spain, and I'm thinking it's going to be at the Estadio Municipal de Marbella in Marbella, Spain. Of course, the Super Falcons have been camping in Seville, Spain. And another thing is the game will be played behind closed doors, so no fans will be allowed and also no television. So don't bother looking for it tomorrow. Now, when it comes to Canada, of course, like I said in the intro, the Olympic Games winners at the last edition, the one in Japan, they won that competition. And we were grouped alongside Canada at the World Cup. We got that draw. The first match we played at the last World Cup, the Australia-New Zealand World Cup, we got that 0-0 draw. Epic result and really epic game, even though it was a 0-0 draw. And we've played them a few times. We played a couple of friendly matches against Canada. Now, last time I talked about this game right here, I kind of spoke wrong because I said Canada won't help us prepare for any of the teams in our group. I felt like they were not alike to any of the teams in our group. But the more I look at Brazil, the physicality they bring to the table, I feel like Canada would be a perfect team to play on the run up to playing Brazil. Of course, this is the last game before the World Cup starts, so that can kind of take a little glitter away from this game right here, because players might be trying to preserve themselves for the competition. You don't want to get hurt in a match like this and have to miss the Olympics. So just as being a human, you'll subconsciously want to protect yourself and maybe not giving everything that you would normally do, just because you're like one step away from a competition so big, you don't want to blow it. So that's understandable on both sides. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Canada just actually played a friendly match not too long ago. They took on Australia. They won that game by 2-1. So they'll definitely come into the game with confidence. Now, on the Super Falcons side, we're going to start with Randy Waldrum talking about the team and the game against Canada. Then we're going to come back with final words.
With regards to your question of how prepared the team is to play the match against Canada, I would answer it like this. I think we've had a great camp. The players have worked extremely hard. Unfortunately, we had a few come into camp a little bit late, but the level has been extremely high, and the players look very, very focused moving forward for the Olympics. And certainly the Canada game for us is a friendly and allows us to work on a couple of things that we put in place during this camp, and to see some players to find those best combinations that are going to actually represent us when we open up against Brazil in the opening match. So I think the girls are ready. They're tired of playing against each other. I think they're ready to face a new team. So we're all looking very much forward to the game against Canada.
So yeah, that was head coach of the team, Randy Waldrum, talking about the upcoming matchup against Canada. He spoke about the latecomers into camp, but he didn't say anything about anybody still missing. So it seems like it's a full camp, full squad in camp right now. We were kind of lost there for a second, because there were updates, there were reports about players coming into camp, players missing from camp. Then all of a sudden, for like the past couple of days, no reports, nobody saying anything. But at least now we know that the camp is full of players and there's no issues in that department again. Now, when it comes to the game, I feel like the coach hit everything on the head right here. Of course, you want to work on things that you've been, working on in the training pitch. You want to bring it over to the game, to a game speed. Then you also want to see players in action. You want to see players in different positions. You want to see how best you can fit these players in. You want to find the best combinations. Who plays better with who plays better closer to this person, and things like that. I mean, I honestly feel you would need more than one game to figure all these things out. But this is what we got. This is what we got to work with. But let me know your thoughts. Super Falcons of Nigeria set to face Canada, the Canucks of Canada, in a friendly match, a closed-door friendly match, by the way. Let me know your thoughts on that. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.